Brett Shadle. I'm at Virginia Tech. My research today was on debates over the age of consent to marriage in colonial Kenya, roughly in the late 1920s through the early 1950s, and debates among missionaries, colonial officials, and elite African men over when a female shifts from being unmarriageable to marriageable. What was particularly striking was kind of two things. How little sustained attention there was to this topic. It popped up here and again, particular questions would raise and it would disappear again for several years, but also how much unanimity there seems to have been amongst these men that early marriage was a problem and should be prevented. It was just a question of what exactly constituted early marriage. I think that it's constantly shifting what normal marriage really is. It depends so much upon context, social, historical context. And so that even when there's something that we consider normal in the sense of girls should not be married, what it means to be a girl, how a girl is defined, how a woman is defined, continues to shift depending on who's involved in the debates, when the debates are taking place and why. So that even the definition of normal marriage isn't concrete, continues to shift. It does, yeah, because they have such, each of those phrases has a historical meaning and a social meaning behind it. So to use the phrase forced marriage dredges up certain ideas based on the history of those phrases. Early marriage brings up a great deal of context. In some of the debates I was looking at, people would use the term girl or girlhood, and they did that, I think, very specifically because the image of a girl brings up particular emotional associations. So to talk about a girl being married is much different than saying a female or a young woman. It changes the nature of the debate.